Hello, my friends. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in to the energies of the July 2025 True Sky Planetary alignments. Each day I'll cover a new planet, its placement, and how we may experience the energies playing out both in our personal lives as well as on the global plane. If you like what you're hearing and you want to tune in, please like, share, comment, follow along. Today I'm going to share a soul-infused transmission of Jupiter in Gemini for July 2025. Jupiter, the cosmic teacher, guide, and expander, moves into true sky Gemini, activating a portal of learning, curiosity, and multidimensional communication. In Gemini, the air sign of thought, dialogue, and duality, Jupiter doesn't just seek truth, it multiplies perspectives. It reminds us that wisdom isn't always found in certainty, but in the questions, the connections, and the willingness to remain open. This is not the domain of fixed beliefs. This is the sacred crossroads where ideas meet intuition and ancient knowledge weaves with present moment awareness. Wow. Wow. On a planetary basis, how this might be showing up, the energies, a global shift in how we share and receive knowledge. Truth becomes less centralized, more intuitive, more grassroots. Expansive growth in technology, education, and language, especially tools that support conscious communication and multidimensional thinking. Cool. Spiritual diplomacy, learning to hold opposing truths with grace rather than division. Hallelujah, I'm liking that. A thinning of the veil between intellectual knowing and energetic resonance. Telepathy, light codes, and vibrational language become more activated. Oh my gosh, I'm totally seeing that. And on a personal level, how these energies might be playing out. You're invited to redefine what truth means to you, not by picking sides, but by expanding your perception. New soul contracts may form through conversation, written word, or shared ideas, especially around teaching, guiding, or storytelling. That's pretty cool. A time to reconnect with your inner student. Let curiosity lead. Let your questions become prayers. Here I am, speaking life into these words because my curiosity of the true sky and what it means to have these planetary alignments guided me to just be nosy and ask, right? That's so super cool. Let curiosity guide you. That is absolutely where I am at. And for those attuned to subtle realms, light language, sound codes, and ancestral messages may come through more clearly now, often in spontaneous everyday moments. I love that because I have recently connected with Natalie of Divine Transmissions, and she works with light language, and I work with light language and through sound. So we're combining our energies, and I really feel like I'm tapping into ancestral stuff when I do that. So that one feels very powerful to me. Jupiter in Gemini asks, can you hold both logic and wonder? Can you allow your mind to become a bridge and not a wall? I like that. This transit opens the field for quantum level learning, not just information, but integration. Not just speaking, but listening to the space between words. This is a sacred season for exploring, exchanging, and elevating. Let your mind breathe. Let your voice bless. Let your truth be. I love that. In True Sky Sidereal Astrology, Jupiter typically spends about 1 year in each sign, though this can vary slightly depending on retrograde motion. So it says I entered about May, June. So I'm guessing end of May, beginning of June. And so it'll remain in Gemini until around this time next year. So, wow, those are energies that are going to be with us for a year. Wow. So during this year-long transit, Jupiter expands the mental, communicative, and perceptual realms, offering a powerful opportunity to reimagine how we learn, think, teach, and share energy through words and ideas. That's so awesome. How does that feel for you? How does that show up in your world? Pretty awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow we will talk about Saturn in Pisces, the energy of that for this July 2025. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a super awesome day.